Welcome to 96 News. This is the week of April 16th. I'm Ryan Shea.
And I'm Rebecca Vargas. Shoppers at a Palm Coast Publix got a frightening surprise when a car plowed through the front of the supermarket. 10 people were injured when a 76-year-old woman hit the gas instead of the brake at a stop sign. 2 people were seriously injured in the crash, including an elderly man who was pinned beneath the car and a baby who was in a stroller. Sources say that the woman is trying to figure out what happened.
Our murderer is up for parole. Leo Schofield Jr., who was convicted in 1989 for killing his then 18-year-old wife, is up for parole. After serving most of his 25-year mandatory sentence, Schofield will begin the parole process this week. He was sentenced to a life sentence in 1989, and a recent recommendation from a parole examiner says that he should not be released until 2019.
Ryan, you look like you got some sun this weekend.
I did. I was out in the sun a little bit.
Okay,
got a little burn.
It's okay. But on that note, let's take a look at the weather. Yeah,
this week, Tuesday, it's going to be a high of 89, and we're going to see high 80s throughout the week. But starting on Wednesday, we're going to have some isolated thunderstorms, and those are going to move all the way into Friday. Now, for the weekend, it looks like a very good weekend on Sunday, but Saturday, we still are going to see those isolated thunderstorms, but still highs of 80s, low on Clearwater Beach and Cocoa Beach, but still very nice weather. On Sunday, Clearwater Beach, it's going to be a high of 77, so a little cooler than usual, but in Lakeland, it's going to be a high of 80 and sunny.
Scandal in Colombia. More than 5 members of the U.S. military are under investigation after alleged misconduct at a Colombia hotel over the weekend. The Secret Service are also investigating 11 of its employees after allegations that they hired prostitutes while staying at the same hotel as the military members.
An ex-NASA worker fired for his beliefs. David Kopich says he was fired from NASA for advocating that creation is too complex to be from evolution alone and that a higher power had to have a hand in it. Kopich says that he was called into a supervisor's office who told him to stop pushing his religion. A Supreme Court judge will determine if this was the reason for his termination.
More NASA in the news. The Space Shuttle Discovery is ready for its final destination, to the museum. Mounted on top of a modified jumbo jet, the shuttle will make its trip to the new home at the Smithsonian in Virginia, right outside of Washington. Before heading north, the shuttle will fly over Cape Canaveral one last time, as well as over the nation's capital. Former astronauts, as well as many NASA workers, posed for pictures outside of the shuttle one last time. Its first voyage was in 1984. The Discovery flew into space 39 times, the most amount any shuttle of NASA's fleet has flown.
Well, Bobby Brown pleads not guilty. The husband for the late legend Whitney Houston pled not guilty to a DUI allegation. He was pulled over on March 26 for talking on his cell phone and then failed a sobriety test. He was not in court, but his attorney entered the plea for him, and the trial is set for May 16th.
That's all the time we have left here for today.
Keep it on 96 News for the latest in breaking news, weather, and sports. I'm Ryan Shea.
I'm Rebecca Vargas. Have a great week.